Hello. Welcome. It's Ace Attorney time. We gotta save a man from a samurai or something. But yeah, welcome. I'm Starry. Sure. I'm galaxy themed. I'm Starry for starting so late. Um, it's ADHD has been kind of kicking my butt today, so we're making it through, but whistle 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 whoosh. We have our gamer subs. Not sponsored. I'm just a caffeine addict. Let's do some law. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya? Maya's back. Psh, psh. Also, hello, Swag. You're also back. Welcome, welcome. I wish I could say that I was like doing anything productive with my time, or even just playing a different game and like hiding it from y'all. But no, I just took a long time to eat and stared at YouTube for too long. And then I got like in my head about it, and I was like, oh god, oh no, oh no, oh god. Uh, but yeah, we did it. We made it. It's streaming time. So I always forget that Maya doesn't remember what happens when she's like possessed. And I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Hello, welcome. Good evening, Claudia. Welcome, welcome. All I need is a motive and proof. I love how it's like, so we have a person that we can accuse. Now we need all of the supporting evidence for that claim. we have a wild thesis statement. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Oh, that's right. We're getting a lore drop. It's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. I'm sure that this hasn't led to severe judicial malpractice or anything. Lots of like false convictions. Under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Pretty much. Well, we've got no time to waste. What happened with the director's testimony? Pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. I'm gonna snooze that real quick. What? Nani? Was Maya always this excitable? Main gate. Hey, it's our good friend Old Bag. Are you asleep standing up, girl? What's going on? Old Windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted. Oh, now I want donuts. Lovely wife even got me a donut earlier today. She got coffee for herself, and whenever she gets coffee for herself, she gets me a donut, because I don't drink coffee. I had a donut. I want more donuts. I fucked up. Anyway. You eat, you die. Oh my god, she is awake. Donuts are better than coffee? Yeah, I mean, I think so. Phew, she's alive. Producer Vasquez. I was wondering about D. Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Alright, well anyway, I'm gonna go now. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? Boo! Thank you so much for the 37 months. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate it. Wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? I do appreciate that in giving the key card to Old Bag, we no longer like it gates off Studio 1, and so you don't have to like erroneously go back there. It trims down the number of locations that you have to check. Hey, Nick, it's Ms. Vasquez. Hello? Hello? H-E-L-L-O. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. I wonder if Vasquez knows that the studio's kind of fucked right now. Like, I wonder if she's just like, everything's gonna work out one way or another today, and I'm just gonna smoke. Because either it's not a problem, or, like, you know, everything ends tomorrow sort of thing. She does have a really cool outfit. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Huh? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Not even looking at us. Okay. Hey, you look. Why are you showing that to me, Nick? Alright, well, we're gonna slide to the right. Flowers. Apparently they're good at taking care of these. Fence looks dangerous. Materials. So this area has gone completely unused. Trailer door. Closer inspection. This trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Blah blah blah. Let's do the time warp again. No. I was referencing oh, what the hell is that one line dance that middle schoolers love to do? I'm blanking on the name of it. I don't even know if it's still like popular. October 19th. wife's birthday. Studio 2 trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. Guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. This is where they had the meeting, documents, paper cups, trash, designing a set. Samurai posters. You didn't do a lot of normal school experiences, you wouldn't know. Yeah, that's fair. Been years since I saw this one. So Summer Romance with Samurai. Singing Samurai. Oh my god, that movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings. Okay, well, nothing, no clues here. Back outside. Well, I guess we'll just try to talk to her about all her stuff. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. With the Final Fantasy Tactics class system, you too can be a singing samurai, though it's not really a good build. Yeah, that's a pretty bad build, if I remember correctly. Because not only, hilariously, samurai is, like, widely considered to be, like, the ultimate, like, non-secret, you know, like it's one of the hardest, like, physical classes to get into. But to be a bard, you have to be a male character that goes completely in the opposite direction with the mage classes. So you have to have a character who went all in on mage just to unlock bard, and then you would need enough skills learned to make it like to make it so that you're not just singing one song, right? And then you would need to be a samurai, which means you'd have like that character would just be in every direction at once. Anyway, I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves. Oh dear. Incinerator. Light van. We are not stealing the van, Maya. This is where they ate, nothing left on the plates. Getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. Can I ask you about the director? Just put it in, covered in soot already? That's not suspicious at all, right? Even if she's not being nice to us, she seems cool and maybe she should be the lead of their next show. I mean, you can be kind of, like, you can have a good sense of style and not be a compelling children's superhero show lead. Sal is a pushover. He does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No. No, it doesn't, Maya. To the employee area. Guess they're not filming today either. Oh, we have an ad break happening right now. I do apologize. I did want to see them filming, just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yeah! No, 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 no touching! Ah! Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little. He definitely says it like this. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Alright, well, we've got a new angle. You're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills. See? If there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate. Steak plate. Boo, boo, boo. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm gonna go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests. You're being very free with your information today, Detective. Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal, but I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too. Ah! Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you up there, Powers would be done for by now. Alright, I think now we go back to the main gate. Oops. Take this! Miss Oldbag, what do you think of this? Think? I'm not in the mood for thinking, thank you very much. Alright, fair enough. Go here. Go here. Not even looking. Okay. Well, we have 2 new bits of information at least. Back in the trailer, there's nobody here. Studio 2. Studio 1. Main gate. Employee area. Detective, about the bottle. Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. Can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh! Okay, you don't know anything about the camera. Dressing room. Sure, Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. Mr. Powers' bag. Not sure being drugged counts as taking a nap. That's true. Regular suits. Cosmetics. Samurai boogie woogie. Not as spiky as usual. Oh man. Phoenix must be feeling pretty tired. Completely empty. I can feel Maya's eyes burning into the back of my neck. Alright, well, that didn't turn up anything. Let's just hit all the things, I guess, again. Will Powers. Window. Remains of the lunches. Bicycle. Great. I know if they fixed it, I'd just kick it off again. Oh, Maya, you're a menace. All right, Will, what you got? Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Could you not look like you're about to Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. Could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yeah, though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Ms. Vasquez? The producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why's that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? He used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. Oh, Will, you are just a big cuddly bear of a man. I guess lion of a man, but either way. You've been drugged. Okay. You don't have any more for me. But we do now have, hopefully, do we have any info with the 1 year? Dang it. All right, hold on. We're going to make use of the in-game hint system, which is to say we're going to go back to Wright & Co. law offices and talk to Maya. Have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Here's that picture again. Is that really Jack Hammer inside the suit? She's the only one who it could have been. Why would he... Yeah, why? You're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? Give me about 3 more years. Look at us, the 2 novices. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life. These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know? Okay. It's gotta be, it's gotta be some kind of evidence or something that we present to D here. Trailer, nope. Outside Studio 2. Would I like a hint? Not yet. Alright, so we can't do anything with Studio 1. Also, hello, Dr. Cranberry. She's not in the mood for thinking. Get that filth out of my sight. You're claiming that's poor old Hammer in there? I thought you were such an innocent youth. Bah! Guess, okay, nope, you don't know anything about that. Cameras, nothing. Powers' photo. Oh, there we go. Hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? WP's innocent. Yeah, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Ms. Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Was that trailer part of the film set? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No, no! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make the kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. It's all the sad adults that still like the show that you have to worry about. Not that I would know anything about that or anything. That can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. This is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Dune Awakening has continued to appeal the fantasy of tripping on drugs in the desert. One of these days, I'm going to trip on drugs in the desert. And I'm going to go, ow, because I tripped. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Please. Oh, really? None of these buttons work. Gotta be this one. Okay. Okay. Could you tell us what happened? I can tell you what I've heard. You just saw a giant porpoise flying in the sky? Hell yeah. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. That's the dirt she had on Hammer? That's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Ms. Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? We'll try asking her. Hello, Brownie. Welcome, welcome. All right, there we go. There's our next angle of attack here. Back to the employee area. Back to the main gate. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. What do they think made... Oh, sorry. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? D. Vasquez. It was D. Vasquez. She was the one who did it. Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Tell me about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. You claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. Do you expect me to believe that, Ruppish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that he stole Mr. Powers' costume. What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills, with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? He ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Ugh! I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal one. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo caused quite a stir. Guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Now we get our first instance of no, it's totally the mafia and not the Yakuza. I mean, you know, potato, potato. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how'd you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo. Alright. Where? What? Where'd you get that? Well, Old Bag. Old? She means the security lady, Ms. Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Ms. Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. What? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Ms. Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now? That's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Why does that a bit about the wind remind you of Mingus? Because she's got a sick outfit, she's morally ambiguous, and make us has a whatchamacallit? He has like a like cut scene where he's chasing after his sister, like into the far reaches of time. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. I think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? Huh. No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? I ran him hard. Believe you me. The security lady said it was an accident. Oh. Well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Here we go. Second incident of, this is definitely the Mafia and not the Yakuza. The Goon Squad! Yo, I love a good organized crime Goon Squad in fiction. Are you kidding me? Honestly, the Turks are also from FF7. Also an excellent Goon Squad. Who are they? Kurikachi, first thing you've ever heard me say? Well, this is the first time I've ever heard of you, so here we go. Vasquez says, professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. But anyway, welcome, Kurikachi. What brings you to the stream? Why do you want this photograph so badly, Vasquez? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why would D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. You're doing chores and you're really into Ace Attorney right now? Hell yeah. I have played this game. So my wife and I own the trilogy on Switch. So I've played the first 2 games of the trilogy to like completion, and then got like halfway-ish or more through the 3rd game, and then kind of put it down and never came back to it. So we're playing at least the first game in the trilogy, and I don't know, we'll probably play more. Gumshoe with the steel chair! Yeah, right. He's off the top ropes! Gumshoe goes, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. God, in any other game, Gumshoe would be the goddamn protagonist. I love this big himbo. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. I do appreciate that you slowly, like, achieve a better relationship with Gumshoe. Because, like, in your very first instance with him, he is, like, vaguely antagonistic. But, like, over the course of the games, he becomes not necessarily an ally to Phoenix, because he always ends up working for the prosecution. But, you know, ultimately, it's clear that he wants to see proper justice done. So, you're playing AJ right now, and you miss him. Capcom, bring him home. Yeah, I think Capcom is probably more interested in making more, like, AAA games. Ace Attorney definitely feels like kind of a second string at best thing for them, which is a bummer, because I think it's a fantastic series. Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. Who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. All right, investigation's over. It's time for court. Yeah, save my progress, please. October 20th. Court is now in session. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for the case. He claims the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. I'm sure her pun at least slightly intended. Call your first witness, Edgeworth. Prosecution calls D. Vasquez. She's a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Edgeworth, do the bit. Oh my god, she actually did it. D. Vasquez, I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Park 2. As everyone here knows, yes? Huh? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Ugh. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Entered the trailer a little before noon. Meeting began at noon, ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. Huh? There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it! Rehearsal, so we went to Studio 1. Hello, Cypher. Welcome, welcome. When was that? I forgot. Maybe you could try remembering? No. Meeting ended at 4, rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. You had... oh. We just went over this. What were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Right. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Find anything? Kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction what she said somewhere. By yourself? Yes. You didn't stop in at the employee area. Are you always this terse? Yes. Currently in hell with Oddity and friends and Night Rain, so you haven't been able to chat, but you wanted to say hi between runs? Yeah! Wait, Night Rain is the... that's the Elden Ring game, right? Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. Objection! Witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Poor Edgeworth. We're just gonna press her on everything, and we'll see what happens. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that should prove she didn't eat that steak... Okay. Do we know if she ate it or not? Welcome, Akka. Welcome, welcome. Okay, yeah. Night Rain is the Elden Ring roguelike. Okay. Expects you to remember something that's not described in the evidence. Yeah, well, so he's talking about how like I remember she was like, "Hey, there's the thing here." I'm just trying to I'm trying to remember what what specifically points to her not having eaten the things. You know what I mean? Block the path between 2:15 and 4. That's in the employee area, so it can't be that. Yeah, don't hit the desk, blah, blah, blah. 15-minute break. We ate T-bone steaks. So it's got to be related to this. Oh, wait. Nope. Damn it. Dang it. Wait. Her plates didn't have steaks. Or her plates didn't have bones. That's what we needed. Claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. Nothing in evidence reminds you of that. Yeah, no, so I knew it had to do with, like, the weird plates. I just couldn't quite put together which evidence. Like, it feels like what it should have been in evidence is that when you investigate the blank plates, it should have been like, here are the blank plates, that they don't have any food on them. You know what I mean? Or, like, they don't have the bones on them or whatever. You know what I mean? There's a large bone that's been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ms. Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. What was Ms. Vasquez doing during her break? Wasn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. Here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. I love how, like, if she didn't do it, she has no reason to do this. You know what I mean? Good luck, Nick. Yeah, well, we already fucked up twice, so we have fewer law hit points remaining. Law points? I don't know. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yeah, it's the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you would have had a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ah, you see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Take that! I haven't said anything yet? I know you well enough by now to know that you're going to present the wrong evidence. There we go. So-called murder weapon. That is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? Someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this, through the chest? Order, order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Ugh. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Okay. Can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I sure can. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Okay, now we present the photo. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! I cannot have order this. If I cannot have this order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does that have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Ms. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Ho-ho! Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? So you've got the incinerator, which is how you dispose of the bloody costume. You have the van, which is how you move the body. Oh, duh. I bet she could do it when people... Oh. Damn it, Mr. Wright. That's not what we're talking about. Correct! Show me proof. How am I supposed to do that? How does he know what I'm thinking? Ha! I need only look at the cold sweat running down your face to know what you're thinking. Alright. She had another way? There we go. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. There was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. With the van! You carried the body to Studio 1 and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Objection! Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. Body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Hmm. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Huh? Don't me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Everybody's like, I don't know what to do here. Who can say? What? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order, Mr. Edgeworth. Your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Oh, Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. Ah! What do I do now? We double down, right? We're just like, hey, you did it. Step one is we're gonna save in case this totally fucks it. Also, I think we have ad time starting soon. Oh boy. We're not gonna ask for a new testimony because that's ridiculous. If we say no further questions, then she walks away and we have no other people. So we have to press her, right? You did it. That wasn't a question. Did you do it? No. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor? I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to a verdict. What do I do now? I think you testify again. You test the same questions, get the same answers. It's a waste of time. To come so far, only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness. Edgeworth is like, fuck this, we're getting to the bottom of this. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I do appreciate that. Like, I always forget because the fan, like the collective fan headcanon is that Edgeworth is like generally ridiculous, like generally like serious, almost to absurd levels. But he like absolutely has more than his fair share of like just straight up comedic moments. Objection! Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. He's still an Ace Attorney character. Yeah. Yeah, I love how I also love how like on some level that this might have also occurred from the writers being like, shit, how do we get her to reveal more info? You know what I mean? I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her. Right, we're just gonna press her on everything. We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? Only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? Have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Ms. Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. We stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick? Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. You can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Script and direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess.
Objection!
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think! Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. I love how this one is it's just Edgeworth doing our job for us at the end. I love how Edgeworth probably Phoenix has like his mental inventory of evidence, right? And he cycled through that and he was like, well, I guess that works. Meanwhile, Edgeworth is the game that Edgeworth is playing is just running through the logic of the it's he just has to find the logic and mentally circle it and be like, this is wrong. Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect the reason. We've run out of snoozes. We have an ad starting in a minute. Knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal the director. This is our moment. So how do we do this? Wait, you knew that Hammer was injured? Shouldn't that say Powers? Old bag. The security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right. The Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course I heard all this after the fact. The one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best course of judgment when it comes to Hammer. Oops, not press. Dang it. Have to find something. Yep, okay. Please. I immediately called security lady. She asked to be left out. I went back to the trailer. Knew that Hammer was injured. We don't need to press, we need to present.
Objection!
Yeah, okay. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in the photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasquez. You heard Mr. Manella wrong. No. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah, and when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Ms. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order, I will have order. Witness! Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the rumors always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it's unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can't prove it. That would be hilarious. Yeah, no, of course I can prove it. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in the murder.
Take that!
This is the photo from before? This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Ms. Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you've only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Ms. Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He is a good source of income for me. and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Ms. Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs, in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. What? What? On That Day 5 Years Ago was an FF7 soundtrack song. Oh, that's cool. Hello, Lupium. How you doing? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. For what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. She broke it! Which means that we did it. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah, Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Ms. Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, no! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him! Ms. Vasquez! No! Please, please don't die! Please! Am I from Cleveland, Ohio? No. I lose again. I am from the grand old Northeast. I'm from New England, which is better than Old England because it's newer. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you've brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Hooray! That is all. Court adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yeah, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Ms. Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? This is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because...
Take that!
Who brings confetti to a courtroom? It is a clown court, right? It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, as the villain to boot. Kids love Steel Samurai, so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Canonically, Gumshoe is responsible for the confetti. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Congratulations, WP. Oh? Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Huh? Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah! Nick! Edgeworth! Hmm. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. There we go, there's our thumbnail. Wait. Maybe can I make this bigger? Dang it. How do I... Hold on. I can definitely figure this out. There we go. Stupid. Anyway. Unnecessary feelings. Yes. Unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again, or I'll be overcome with the desire to make out. That's what I came here to tell you. Yeah, Edgeworth, I love how Edgeworth is like, hey, so you, make me, maybe, really flustered, and, I don't know how to deal with that, so I need you to never show your face in front of me again. Like, oh my god. Edgeworth, please just have a normal conversation for once in your life. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals! Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Turnabout goodbyes. Save my progress. So this is the second to last one in this one, right? Because this is the one where we have to save... Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the one where we have to save Edgeworth. Because in the initial... 15 years is a long time to wait. whatever. I don't care. I don't know how much I've suffered. Blah blah blah. It's yaoi time. Yeah. So when this game first came out for Game Boy Advance, your narrative arc was, when they didn't know if they were gonna get sequels. Your narrative arc was, we get Maya's back. Like, we get the establishing bits with Maya, right? Or with Mia rather. So you get the establishing bits with Mia to establish her as like your ally and somebody you should care about. It's also your tutorial. Then the next one is the death of Mia. So you immediately care about what's going on. And you're like, hey, I have to save Mia. But it also introduces Edgeworth as like this. He has a reputation for being ruthless. And like you do have kind of an adversarial like standoff with him. Then your next chapter is where Edgeworth is like, wait, actually, I'm remembering our past together and how I have a massive yaoi crush on you. And also I'm going to help you with your defense because actually being a defense attorney speaks stronger to like the justice in my soul. And then the final act of the Game Boy Advance, the Japanese game, is Edgeworth is in trouble, you have to save him. And at the end of it, Mia goes back to do more training and Edgeworth leaves to like find himself and, you know, eventually become like a defense attorney or something. Rise from the Ashes is kind of an extra one. Yeah, so Rise from the Ashes, if I remember, um is like they made it and included a bunch of features because they remade this game for the DS. And they were like, aha, we have a touch screen. Let's do stuff with the touch screen. So they made a bonus session. But yeah, this like when this was originally a Game Boy Advance game that they didn't know if it was one and done. They created this narrative arc that ends with like it's if anything, it's actually kind of wild. If anything, this is, other than the tutorial one, this almost feels more like Edgeworth's story, just told from Phoenix's perspective. Does that make sense? It's December 25th. Hey, Nick, you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? Need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large identified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of a hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show any real news for a change? Nick? Huh? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick! Apparently, Fey Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder! Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was, oh, hold on. He was a district prosecutor or whatever. He's guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes! Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect. In a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of the park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal? There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow! We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Ah! Ah! Hey, you're that hairy guy, Harry Butts. Right, Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. Seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Clouds lawyer. Head in the... what? Never mind, I'll tell you. Happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on the lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? Hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd asked you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. Who is the witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. Pretty cold out in the lake last night. It was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. Never know when you're going to turn up on another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. I love that. speech. You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. Gotta show that to someone who needs it. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. Oh my god, he's so dramatic. He's so dramatic. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you. Ha! Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never! What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you gonna do about it? Duh! We're gonna help you, that's why. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? Murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. Lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse. Why are you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? Nick is trying to help you. I know. I know that. I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick. Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. Suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over. Chat. I gotta get real close when I say this, okay? That man gay. Anyway. Oops. Too many things. There we go. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sure? Sure? Detective Gumshoe, sir. What, find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. What should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. So, right. Now let's get investigating. Samurai dogs. Wow, I think I talked about this before. There's a hot dog place in the city that I live in that I've been meaning to check out for a while. It might be on the docket for this weekend, potentially. Been doing lots of reading. My voice is getting tired. Wowzers, this is Gord Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. Kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Huh. Someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Obviously, we take them. Suppose it couldn't hurt? Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Not very clue-worthy. Hot dog stand. It's closed. Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. Banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Wow, Gord Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gord Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. No, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually. But that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Wild. Trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Huh. I almost didn't see the signpost. Left boat docks, right exit. Line up of plastic benches. Maya would sit here if she had a samurai dog. Yo, okay, if you've never had just like a nice warm hot dog with that like little bit of snap to it, you know, because it's got the natural casing. Warm hot dog on a cold day. Oh my god, it's so good. It's one of the best like low brow foods out there, I'm telling you. I think actually I think I'm gonna go on the record. I think I like hot dogs better when it's cold out than when it's like grilling weather. You know what I mean? What else? You have a taco truck just around the corner from your apartment. Ooh, nice. Yeah, we have a Mexican place around the corner from where I live. Gordlake was. Oh wait. Oh snap. Oh shit. I think I remember who's here. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick! If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call. Let's go talk to him. You got birria tacos from there. It's so good. Ooh. I get tacos fairly often, so I'm not craving them in the way that I've been craving hot dogs for a while. Um, but I think next time we get from the Mexican place, I'm gonna get tacos and not one of their like entree plates. You've convinced me, swag. Hey Nick, what? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? Tacos are like a 2 to 3 times a week thing for you. Yeah, I think that if it were like a truck or something, like I think that if it weren't um like a dedicated restaurant, there's something about the fact that it's like a place that I normally get entree plates from as opposed to tacos. Um, but also I can't eat the exact same food that often every week, or else my brain gets sad. Oh, hi, Jackie. Jackie just like leaped all the way across my desk to sit on top of the computer tower because she wanted to be warm. They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. Phoenix really is like an idiot who just put all of his points into law skill. Remembering how tacos in a particular taco place recur in El Cazador de la Bruja? Ooh. Oh, hi, Jackie. Now you're hungry again? Oh, I'm sorry, Brownie. Hi. Why are we crying, baby? You love variety. Also, this truck does torta and sopes and stuff. Nice. You only half ate dinner? Why'd you only half eat dinner? What happened to the other half? You're trying to fund its success with your patronage? Hell yeah, swag. There's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. We're gonna slide on over. Okay, I guess not. We're gonna examine the stuff. Camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool, let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh. Nick, will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Bang! Click, 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 click. It was a goblin night at cottagecore. That's fair. Sometimes dinner is just, 2 cheese sticks that you pulled out of the fridge and, a handful of chips and salsa or something. Yeah! Hey, you, get your hands off of that. What in Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? What? Huh? Sorry. Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. You know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Or sorry, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. Say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help? Who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends? Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. She's so real, yeah. We're putting all spoons into grad school and the funeral this weekend. Yeah, that makes sense. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Pretty obvious for anyone who's familiar with anime, but in the Japanese version she has an Osakan accent. Yes, that much I did know, because I am an anime nerd. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. What? Can't you see I'm oh, okay, yep. Can't get any info out of her. This is my badge. Huh? Your badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too. Y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart. But y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. Happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Ha ha! Y'all really don't want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university. Country U. So I hear. When did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. Genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? What's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that? That mic triggers with a stutter whenever that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat. Boat rentals. Nick, what is this place? Boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats. I've never ridden on a boat. Really? How about we go out on one when the trial's finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Criminal affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency? No, none of those things. Looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh, yeah. He's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting. You got that? Do I look like a criminal or something? Is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. There, in the background. Detective desks, computers and files. A lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. That's awful. Must be one of the detectives, mumbling something to himself. Your mama could see you know she'd be crying. Break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. He must be doing image training for interrogations. Must be the chief of the detectives. He's glued to his computer. What? Gord Lake? Gordy sighted? I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Okay, so we have to go back because apparently I did not do the thing correctly. So, move to the woods. Talk. Present. Camera. Lotta? Your camera triggers on loud explosion noises? Yeah? Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked him once. Don't remember if there was anything on him, though. But what if I got something? I could be witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Protein bar acquired. Hell yeah. Sometimes you can tell the music sounds a good bit like the Mega Man Battle Network music. Well, we'll just have to play some of the Mega Man Battle Network. There we go. We'll just have to play some of the Battle Network games because I own all of those now. Because I got the Humble Bundle a while ago. It was like this and Mega Man and some other stuff, but primarily Mega Man, honestly. So many Mega Man games. Like so much of Mega Man X, so much of OG Mega Man, so much of Battle Network. Not all the Mega Man games, but like, holy crap, there's a lot of them. It was such a good bundle. Holy shit. Because you got to remember, it was like something like 6 Battle Network games, but it was every version of them. And then it was like 5 or so Ace Attorney games if you count the trilogy as 3. So it was like 5 Ace Attorney games or something like that, plus another game from the director of the Ace Attorney games, Ghost Cop or something, Ghost Trick, Ghost Detective. I don't know, something like that. And then we had Mega Man 1 through 10, and then Mega Man. Hilariously, not Mega Man and Base though. I feel like Battle Network 2, 3, and 6 are probably the best, but there's some neat things about starting with 1. Yeah, so if I were to do a Battle Network playthrough, I would start with 1. Um, I think if I remember correctly, so I owned one of the Battle Network games like in real life. Way back in the day, I owned like a copy of one of them for the Game Boy Advance. I think it was one of the times when they did a dual version one, and it was like I remember I got the blue one. I think it was Blue Moon, if I remember correctly. Great Ace Attorney Collection is technically 2 games. You kind of consider them one because it's basically all one continuous story. Gotcha. Blue Moon is 4. Then I guess it was that one. I don't know. Or maybe it was when they had like white and blue when I got the blue one. I can't remember. I remember I got a blue version of the game, and it was a Game Boy Advance game for one of the Battle Networks. Roll Soul, which took forever for you to get. Or Battle Network 3, white and blue. Yeah, I I know that there was a blue one, right? So it was either 3 or 4. I think it was 3 because I'm pretty sure by the time 4 came out, I had like kind of fallen off of Battle Network. But I remember watching the cartoon on Saturdays and really liking it. I remember reading a lot of the manga that my friend had. Um, I remember playing a lot of the game that I had. Few rules: you never got to play 5 or 6. So you look forward to getting around to them. Yeah, I mean, it sounds to me like we're eventually gonna have to do a Battle Network series playthrough, and it will be a very casual playthrough. I will not be trying to 100% anything. So, if you try 1, they look about how you expect it. Probably okay. If you try 1, if they look about how you expect, it was probably 3 you played before. If they look super tall, it was probably 4. Um, yeah, I could not tell you. I could not tell you. Excuse me. Sorry. Everyone got shorter in 4 to 6 for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Guess we should come back later. All right, so now we go to the precinct. Probably. Well, let's go to the boat rentals real quick. Okay, yeah. Go to the beach. Go to the entrance. Go to the criminal affairs department. Guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Drawing a blank right now. Fun random fact, after you try that, there's a Mega Man Battle Network fan game, which is also a Toho game. Wild! Alright, who's our victim? Still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. How'd the meeting go? Can't tell you, pal, you're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? Do you think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he would talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. We have an ad starting in like 30 seconds, by the way. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other. That's just how it works. Working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. His methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Sometime on the 24th or 25th. One bullet shot to the heart, and Edgeworth's to blame. Anyway. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face! Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec, we got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Wait. See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Lotta! What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please? Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice. That means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta, don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. You returned from night ringing. You fought Dog God and got turned into chew toys. Oof, that's rough. Ad time jumped up to 10 minutes? What? So they're 3-minute ad breaks. It should 10 minutes? What the fuck? I'm sorry, Claudia. That's a weird bug. I make it like very clear when I'm readjusting my settings every now and then. Like I like triple check to make sure that it is still only like 3 minutes per hour. Yeah, Cypher, you're cursed with Twitch's ads. I have no idea how it works for you. Lotta says, was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Oh, darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? Guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Food and magazines on the sheet. Takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. What if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. SUV has seen better days. Dented all over. Can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Trees go quite thick. Further back, the trees fade in the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. Expensive-looking camera faces the lake. Next to it is a large microphone and a blue plastic sheet. Looks like a computer is attached to the camera. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? Working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kiance deserves the best. Kiance? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kiance's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not my, what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh. Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Larry, there was a murder here last night. Since you work here, have you heard anything? You're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Keontae, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Huh? I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Beyonce's not down right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Ads breaking and ending early, ads not starting until the point they've ended for everyone else, ads freezing but the timer's still counting down. You don't get the issue where the ad break keeps restarting itself, not counting down until you refresh 20 times. Yeah, was that an old problem that you had on your old internet? Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they look kind of gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs? Ouch. The samurai thing was Keontae's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake, what with the big news. The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? He was our childhood friend the whole time? Yup! Oh, man. I love this game so much. The later games obviously do a better job of, like, expanding the world and having, you know, like progressing the greater, you know, inter-game plot. But this first game, so good. Just such a good job of being like, here's like a weird thing that isn't relevant until now, and so therefore. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Like JoJo's. By the way, we all have always had a star-shaped birthmark. Yeah. Huh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy. A monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster, a real monster. Yeah. Probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. Wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? Grow up, Larry. What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh? Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing me it then. Jeez. Larry, you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know. That's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well... Oh, wait. Maya said she'd seen him before, didn't she? What's this? You know, my eyes have been pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? Did he not graduate high school then? Correct. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office? Wait, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. That old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know? Takes me back. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? You say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? Sure, someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss that they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. Very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. The police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes. Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please. Don't mention it. DL6. There's only a 9-year difference between them. What youth of yours are we talking about here exactly? Correct. That's kind of the point. Never thought I'd hear the DL6 name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? Has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. It's all connected. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? Ugh. It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Edgeworth, I have to present Misty Fey's photo. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You are always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. Look at this face! Look at him! Oh my god! Look at him! I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. It was to protect you. Do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like. I will answer to the best of my abilities. He is baby girl! DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. Does this imply that unlike Phoenix, Edgeworth isn't up to representing himself? Yes. It's possible that he's not up for defending himself. It's also possible that he might not be allowed to. He's tough and brooding, he wants you to know. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Local! Welcome, welcome. Was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Garden says hello too. Hello, Garden! Your attorney's badge? Can't say I really want to see one of those right now. Humph. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, right? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know! You want us to defend you! What did you miss? Fairy, we're like most of the way through the first Ace Attorney game. We are on the last original case, like from the original version of the game. We've done a ton of investigating so far, but we are just starting the case. So, although, you know, Monochrome, you could when I finish the thing and upload this to YouTube, you can watch the VOD there. You can watch Tuesday. Right? I had a stream Tuesday. You can, whatever day I streamed earlier this week, you can watch that stream. I don't know if Ace Attorney Part 1 and 2 is on YouTube. It may have been lost to time. But if they are on YouTube, then you can watch those too, you know? So... Edgeworth goes, yes, will you? Of course we will. You big doofus. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Do you get a non-standard game over or something if you say no? I think you mostly just kind of dunk on him and then it proceeds anyway. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. I guess we should... Huh? What's that? Earthquake! It's a big one! Ah! It's calming down. Whew, that was scary. Huh? Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. What's going on here? What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago, says she came to talk to y'all after hearing about what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? A lot of heart. Are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. Can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey! You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. You'll bet his reaction ties to that explosion noise that was reported? Quite possibly. Gumshoe says, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Well, he witnessed his dad's murder, so, you know, I'm sure that left some lasting damage. Okay, we're gonna save and we're gonna call it quits here because it is nearly midnight, and also this is a really good stopping point. So, yeah, he witnessed his dad's murder. To be continued. But yeah, I will. Yeah, okay, yep, December 26th, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. All right. So we're going to go back to the title screen. You'll lose any, that's fine. We can lose that and save progress. So everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me for the last 3 hours. One of these days I will start a stream at least closer to on time. Who knows? But yeah, I will try to be back this weekend sometime, hopefully, with another stream. It will not be anytime Sunday because that is Lovely Wife's birthday, and I imagine she would be quite cross with me if I decided to spend her birthday streaming. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me for the last 3 hours. If you're watching this live, I really do appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out with me for that whole time. And if you are watching this as a VOD, remember, youtube.com, look me up, the Artemis Harp streams. It's in the thing. It's in the doobly-doo. You know, do the thing. But you check out the YouTube channel. It's where I try to post like stream VODs. There's a handful of like playthrough series on there at this point. I need to upload a bunch more stuff. That might be a project for the weekend. But yeah, if you're watching this as a VOD, thank you for letting me keep you company for the last 3 hours. I hope that I was good second or third or fourth monitor content, whatever I happen to be for you. I don't presume to be your first monitor, but I hope that I keep you company in the background. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I hope everybody has a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whatever time of day it happens to be for you as you are watching this. And until our paths cross again in this big wide universe of ours, my particular corner of this particular little galaxy, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and keep on shining bright, starlights. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, much love, mwah, mwah, mwah. And yeah, do a law or something, I don't know. Anyway, bye!